Okay, so in this video we're going to see how long it takes an investment to reach a specific dollar amount. We did a video prior to this using compound interest, but on a continual basis. Now we're dealing with it on a semi-annual basis. So we have here, we want to know how long does it take. So this means we're solving for t, for a $4,000 investment to reach $5,500 with an annual interest rate of 5.42. So my amount after a certain amount of time is $5,500. My investment is $4,000. My rate is 0.0542, and my compound semi-annually is 2. And I know the formula I'm going to use is A of t is equal to principal times 1 plus my rate over my compounds, all raised to compounds times time. So I'm going to plug in what I have. I have 4,000 is equal to, put the wrong number there. It is 5,500. That's what I'm going to end up with. I start with $4,000. I have some sort of goal. I want to earn $1,500. How long is it going to take me? 1 plus my rate over compounds times time. So what I'm going to do on my calculator is I'm going to do what's in the parentheses first. I'm going to follow order of operations. So I take 1 plus the 0.0542 divided by 2, and I'm going to round to the nearest, I'm actually going to round this to the nearest 10,000s because it's a small enough of a number. And so we have some sort of principal value, and then we have our exponent with its base. So this guy right here is the base of the exponent. So in order to use a logarithm, I need to get this base of the exponent all to itself. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to divide out this 4,000. If I don't do that, it's not going to be calculated properly. So I take out my calculator and I divide the 5,500 by 4,000. These guys cancel out, and I'm left with 1.375 is equal to the 1.0271 raised to the 2t. Now that I have the exponential function with just the base and the exponent, I can write in a log. And notice what I'm using here. I'm using a common logarithm. There's no e in this problem, so common log is what's used. So now that I have a common logarithm, I can go ahead and apply our property for our exponent. I can bring down the 2t, and that's going to be multiplied by log of 1.0271. Divide out my logarithms. Okay, so right now, the exponent is no longer an issue. It's now located with all the same information. It's now some sort of multiplier. We can solve it. We just got to get everything away from t. Now remember, when we put this stuff in our calculator, we want to make sure we put parentheses around these guys. This will cancel out, and I get 2t. Let me clean up this 2. It looks like a z. Is equal to, and I'll round to the nearest thousands. So it ends up being 11.910. Divide by 2, and I get 5.955. So it's going to take approximately 6 years for my investment to grow $1,500. And we use the logs in this step right here, so I could bring the exponent down and just divide out the logarithms, find out what t is. So this is how we apply logarithms to solve for a variable that's an exponent.